good day all, this is Tehillim29 back again for another Super Sons Fortress of Attitude comic review. And here we go, we are covering one of the Super Sons, which is Damian Wayne. And yes, this is an Elseworld story by Matthew Rosenberg. So, first things first, and that is jumping into the rating of the covers. So, for the first cover, I give it an 8 out of 10, and for the second cover, an 8.5 out of 10. It gets the 8.5 because it actually makes it somewhat a deep connection to something that's happening inside of the story. So now it's time to move into the art, which I'll use the variant cover to show some of the art around the beginning, middle, and end, and show some of the things that are happening story-wise. So, as we jump into the beginning of the story, we have Damian Wayne, who we learn has been turned into a vampire. And we see that he goes up against John Johns, or Martian Manhunter. And, of course, he takes in what we are told to believe is a kill, but we soon learn that isn't. It's a black mask at the Wayne Tower in Gotham. As we start to jump towards the middle of the story, things progress a little bit further, and we've got what we're meant to believe is Alfred. And he gets introduced to Dick Grayson, who we learn is actually the head of the vampires. As we start to move towards the end of the story, we have Damian killing off some of the vampires that are in this story. And yes, I definitely agreed that this does somewhat come off like a mini Blade. Very interesting. Finally, jumping towards the end, we get to see something that actually happens to the character of Damian Wayne. And we have Alfred here, yes, making sure he lives, even though it means using his own blood so he can live. And a bit of a discussion between Alfred and Dick Grayson. So for the internal art, I gave this a 7.5 out of 10. Now it's time to move in relation to the story. Seeing that this is a one-shot, one of the things that I like to cover in one-shots is, were there any references to time? No, there wasn't, because if there was anything to somewhat affect these vampires, say maybe the time of day to which they can no longer be out, it would actually make it a little bit more interesting in the story. Moving into the next thing, the location. We know that we are in Gotham. Some of the places we ended up going to was Wayne Tower, the Mensch Street Station, and of course the Wayne office, to which Dick Grayson was. The cast of characters consisting of John Johns, or Martian Manhunter, Damian Wayne as Robin, we had Black Mask, we had Mr. Terrific, we also had Alfred, Katana, and also some members of the Resistance, and last but not least, Dick Grayson, Nightwing. For this story, I gave it a rating overall of 7.5 out of 10. I'll see you again next time at Super Sons Fortress of Attitude, to which, depending in which order this video goes up, it'll either be Robin first or this one first. And for what's coming out in the next upcoming weeks, we have Son of Kal-El, the next issue. and we're waiting on the next issue of Robin after that. So until then, we'll see you again at Super Sun's Fortress of Attitude.